Oh, hello, everybody. Well, when there are days like this that I don't have anything new to say about the market, I think what I'm going to do is just pick a random feature on Slope and talk about it because Slope is, we're in a 20th year now. It's got so many features I've forgotten about, probably 20% of them. And I use Slope constantly. 365 days a year. So just from time to time, I'll just pick something and talk about it. And I bet you, even common experienced users will learn something new. So today we're just going to talk about tags. A very simple topic, but I find quite useful. And that's why I'm only showing part of the chart, because the chart has nothing to do with it. It's really all about the watch lists over here. So the way a tag works is within a watch list, you can either tag or untag any given symbol. So like, let's say for some reason I wanted to tag ITV. So I just right click it and choose tag, and voila, there it is. Okay, that's the end of the video. No, it's not. That's how you tag something. So it's got a cute little icon next to it. And now I can right click on it and untag it like so, and it goes away. So that's amazing, Tim. Astonishing what you've done with your life. Well, that's just tagging though. How do you put them to use? Well, there's a number of ways. The first and most straightforward is just as a visual cue. So here, these are my 16 shorts, and 6 of them have tags next to them. And it just so happens that all those tags represent for me is those are securities in those are in my Merrill Lynch portfolio. And that's just a little marker for me to show that they're there. However, the way I use tags every day is as a way of focusing in on very specific items that I've taken the time and trouble to tag. So most broadly, as you can see, I've got 500 symbols in my secondary watch list. I've got 500 symbols in my core watch list. And within each of those, I have bothered to tag 25 of them. 25 in core, 25 in secondary. And I've also tagged various and sundry items in other watch lists. So if I go to the watch list menu in general, I just click on it. I can go down and I can show tagged symbols only. And it goes bloop. And as you can see now, I have just 25 tagged items, and you can see they're all tagged here, in my core list and 25 in my secondary list. And so what I do almost without fail, what I don't do is look at 1,000 stocks, in those collective lists, but what I'll almost always do is right click on the given list and say preload data, because I'm impatient, and it'll just load in advance, in this case, those 25 tagged symbols. And this is a time saver for me because I don't want to look at 1,000 charts a day, usually. But I'm very interested in the ones that I've tagged specifically. And so now that I've preloaded them, and that's not necessary, it's just a nice way to have them so I can just go bang, 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 bang. Notice there's no loading delay in going through these. So you can preload and go grab yourself a cup of coffee and then come back and you're ready to rock and roll. And so in this instance, as I mentioned before, these are the 6 securities that are in my Merrill Lynch portfolio. These are the 25 tagged symbols in my secondary. These are the 7 rates in my index watch list, my interest rate watch list, which I find of particular interest. In the futures, I've got 80 futures, but 20 of them I've tagged. 5 economy, including this insane symbol. 9 cryptos, and then, as we just saw, 25 in the core. And so that's just a way of filtering in a very bespoke fashion what you want to focus in on. And when you want to go back to everything, you can just go back to, show all symbols, like so, and it goes back to normal. While I'm in the neighborhood, I'm going to do a bonus feature real quick. This is only take a moment because I noticed the one just next to it show unique symbols only. And this is, if you paid attention to set theory in elementary school, you'll understand all this, because this is just a handy way of making all of these, literally 1,000 plus symbols, and showing within all these watch lists what symbols exist that are utterly unique to that list. I actually don't know what the result will be. I'm just going to do this and see. Okay, so that's actually kind of good because I'm really anal and I don't like a lot of overlap. So it just so happens that, you know, the 500 symbols in secondary and core are actually unique. They aren't shared anywhere else. But okay, here's a specific application for it. All right, let's just back up a moment so I can illustrate the utility of this. All right, I'm going to show all symbols again. So there are 15 symbols in my bear pin. So if I go to show unique symbols only, boop, there's only one. Why is that? Well, because that is the only one of those 15 that I don't have a position in quite yet. So earlier on, we could look down here at my short list, and 14 out of the 15 items in BearPin already are there. They're duplicated there. And if I was curious to know real quick which items in my BearPin I had no positions in yet, the unique symbol would be one way to do that. And there are other very cool ways to use unique symbol, but it's just a very handy way of saying amongst all these watch lists, which you can think of as sets, which symbols exist, which are utterly unique to that watch list and that watch list alone. So I will end it there. I hope you learned something new.